Hey, brother and sister Christ, y'all. I want to talk to y'all about something. A couple of days ago, a while back, I did a video and I was telling you guys about different gods, how the Lord had me in the Torah. And so, what got me to thinking about this, because in the Torah it was talking about Asherah. Asherah, I think that's her name, the Queen of Heaven, right? So the Lord took me back to this. Now, then I see people that say Queen Elizabeth is the Queen of Heaven. So I looked up and tried to see who Asherah was. And Asherah was supposed to be the Queen of Heaven. They saying this is God's wife. But in a way that she went against God, when God had kicked Lucifer out of heaven, that's what they say, that she started compromising and going behind God's back to go with Satan. And look at the Queen Elizabeth. She with Satan. She riding out on the demon side, just like Asherah did when she went against her husband, when they say God's law. That's why God said don't compromise. And then it bring me back to, because also talking about the Roman, England, they worship Mary. And to me, seem like Mary, since she the mother, it made me seem like Asherah, like they together. So that's why they idolize Queen Elizabeth so much, because they try to say like she the mother. They worship Mary. And they always be with the Pope and them, and they all into this religion. The fallen angels. They worship these fallen angels. But Lucifer, I was just sitting here and I'm like, Lord, I'm talking about Queen Elizabeth, and they say the Queen of Heaven. And I remember some days back, the Lord gave me my Torah about Asherah. Because I was saying about, like the Lord had me into about different gods. Like Molech and Asher, and they say she the queen, the Queen of Heaven, and they saying the Queen Elizabeth is. So as I did research, like I was telling y'all, some stuff I looked up, just looking up people, they were saying that she was God's wife, and she went against God when he kicked Lucifer out. She started going to the other side, going to visit him down in hell, because the Lord kicked him down. So she started visiting him and going against her going against what God told her not to do. And that's why God told us not to compromise, because she compromised and went on the other side against with her husband. And God is our Father. He tell us to keep out. And this why another thing, like Adam and Eve, because Eve went, and this why God said about white women, about how they could be manipulative and go into their feelings, and it's just so much. Like a woman emotions, like he tells us not to go off our emotions and our feelings, but a woman's so sensitive, and saying that Lucifer, and I did read these people saying that this Lucifer was supposed to be her son, a fallen angel, so she went against God. So this had me with Queen Elizabeth, because they worship their children. Y'all, I'm just bringing this to y'all as it come to me. Queen Elizabeth, talking about Queen of Heaven, and Asherah. Is that her name, Asherah? The Queen of Heaven. I had to share this with y'all real quick. Because people talking about Queen Elizabeth, Queen of Heaven. We already know that woman ain't with the Lord. And the Pope and all them, the false prophets, they all into the next. Talking about England, Roman practices, and Catholicism. Y'all, just so much the Lord. I'm just had to bring this to y'all real quick, because I'm talking to the Lord. It got me thinking about this right now. He's like, don't have me looking at this about Queen of Heaven, and then talking about Queen Elizabeth. Y'all, the more, like I tell y'all, I'm learning more and more with y'all every day. So I'm just now learning all about this Asherah. Y'all be blessed in Jesus' name. I'm going to put down a link that I got some information from about this. Like I said, I'm still learning, but because she started went around and they were Baal worshiping. We're Baal and everything. That's what I say, going against gods, worshiping other gods. And that's what God said, you don't put no other God before him, and we have to drop everything. Like she was so in love with her child, Lucifer, and the fallen angels. She fell so much in love with them and left her husband and went on right and then went on with them. Y'all be blessed. Had to share this with y'all real quick. Bye.